Greetings, and welcome to the High Flying Tutors Academy channel. Here I'm going to show you on how to record a transaction on dividends declared with withholding tax, and also a transaction on payment of dividends and withholding tax, right? Remember the date. We can say September 25, for example, right? That can be our date. And then when you are recording dividends declared together with withholding tax, you're gonna, let's say for example, they've made a declaration on ordinary dividends, ordinary share dividends, right? So when you record, obviously you're gonna debit ordinary dividends or ordinary share dividends, no problem. You can say ordinary shares, ordinary shares, dividends, ordinary shares, dividends, or dividends on ordinary shares, no problem. And then you're gonna credit shareholders for dividends, shareholders for dividends, shareholders for dividends. Okay, and then you're gonna also credit it together with SARS, withholding tax. SARS withholding tax. All right, and then remember, this one is going to indicate 100% of the amount that is going to be paid as a dividends from the company. And then most of the time our withholding tax is 20% of the amount of shares amount of dividends to be paid. So it's going to be 20%. It's going to indicate 20% of the amount. And then shareholders for dividends is going to be 80% of the shareholders for dividends. All right, so you're going to make calculations for that amount, and then here you're going to put that money total amount. Here you're going to put 80% of the amount, and then there you're going to put 20% of the amount for SARS withholding tax. All right, and then number 2, let's go and record a transaction on payment of dividends and withholding tax. So when you pay, let's say you paid on the 30th of September. So it can be, you can just say September 30, okay? And then when you pay, you are going to debit shareholders for dividends, shareholders for dividends, right? And then shareholders for dividends, which is going to be 80%, right? And then you also gonna debit SARS withholding tax, all right? And then because you are making a payment, you are going to credit the bank, because you are making a payment, bank, right? And then remember, your withholding tax is 20%, and then the bank is the whole amount, which is going to be 100% of that amount. I hope this is helpful. And then there you're gonna record 80% of this which is just gonna copy this one and paste to this side, and then copy this 20 and paste it there, and then 100%, which is going to be your ordinary shares dividends. This one comes there as your bank now, and then you are done. That's how you record declaration of dividends with withholding tax and transaction on payments of dividends with withholding tax. And salute. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye bye.